Hey cuties, Peachy here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some MJ doll news to talk about. From finally a brand new official Rainbow High Season 6 episode, first look at new holiday Bratz dolls, new information on upcoming Shadow High dolls as well, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's get into the brand new episode 10, Season 6. The Girl Who Cried Rainbow. So I believe the past episodes we've been more focused on the little sisters, and I haven't been watching those. Honestly, I should have caught up by now, but I kind of skipped those. I've kind of fallen off watching this season. How long has it been since we actually got a proper episode before this one? Like, I think it's been a month or like a couple months, like before we got an actual story. So let's get into, I guess, what's happening. So Iris, the last time the last thing that happened with the main girls is that Iris showed up and she was like, I'll solve your problems. Ooh, she was like mysterious. And I think that's when the next episode started to focus on the little sisters, which again, really boring and felt really nonsensical. So now we're back to the main story here, which is, so Iris is here. She's going to solve our problems. But let's remember that Ruby and Jade, they are still missing. They're looking for the little sisters for whatever reason. Again, the whole little sisters plot to me feels like very random and very forced in, just because they wanted to promote the new toys of the little sisters. Anyway, I mean, of course they gotta promote the toys, but it really feels like they had no better way of finding a place for them here in the story. So yeah, basically, there's a thing that's happening, the desolation, and while the little sisters are missing, Iris is saying that they need to go to the Crystal Palace. They need to find the rest of the original Shimmers. Of course, Misty, Leilani, and Whitney. And Iris was a part of the original group here. And we get a nice song with this kind of art style. It's really cute. And then we get a little flashback to what happened last time that Iris spoke to them. Basically, this was at the kind of goodbye party that they had at Rainbow High here. I guess, as their last day of Shimmers after they, won against the desolation, right? Whatever that is. So yeah, they saved the Rainbow World, and Misty's super hungry. She wants to eat very desperately. She sounds really cute, but I definitely want to see more of what they actually do. Leilani, she's really soft-spoken and she's really sweet. She doesn't really have a lot to say here, but basically they all portal call Iris, and so they figure out why she's not here. Apparently she has some kind of mission going on at the beginning of the rainbow. Again, this is a flashback, so we don't really know what happened. She has an experiment. But then, the other Shimmers, they're like, well, hang on. We agreed to meet back up here for the goodbye party, because we are not Shimmers anymore. I guess they really are tired of being Shimmers. And I guess after, they saved Rainbow World, they thought hey, we're done. So yeah, but Iris doesn't feel that way. She wants to keep going, being a Shimmer and all, and she's really trying to find a way to get them all to stay together, to be Shimmers together. And so she's kind of just trying to keep them there, trying to buy herself some time, I'm guessing. And so she's like, you know what, we can do both. But the other girls are like, we want to do other stuff, and They apparently they discussed all of this, and Iris just really doesn't want to, again, say goodbye. So, she's like, let me just go back. Bye. She's like, she's too busy. So she's like, I'm just gonna nope out of here. Just the portal call, that's hilarious. And then the other girls, they're like, well, what are we gonna do? This was supposed to be our goodbye party, but doesn't really feel like a goodbye because, again, Iris doesn't want to say goodbye. That she doesn't want to let go. So I guess the rest of the girls, they're like, well, I guess we're just gonna hang up our rings anyway. So they kind of go off, and yeah, they kind of give up their rings, and that's basically it for the flashback. And now we return to the present, which is yeah, it was awkward, and they split up, and it was very much rushed, and it didn't feel like a proper goodbye. So the new girls, they're gonna try to help find the original Shimmers so that they can help save Rainbow World once again. But that's when Jade and Ruby return, and apparently they lost track of their little sisters. And they tell this to the other group. So this group against this group. So it's very much a thing of like, oh, these two groups are starting to split up. And so this group, they're kind of like annoyed. And so they're like, you know what, we'll get our little sisters back ourselves. No, thank you. We're going to do this ourselves. So they split up. So kind of, you can see the fracture happening already. The friends turning into enemies kind of thing that Iris was talking about, that was happening before. So she's like, you know what, the other girls are gone, they went to find the little sisters. Iris is like, hey, let's go to this new place where we can chill and figure out what to do next. And so they're all like, yeah, let's do that. And Sunny's like, well, I hope we don't become enemies with our other friends like it happened with you, with your friends, Iris. So yeah, and that's basically the end of the episode. So interesting, yes. The plot was moved on. You know, like I feel like the plot, yes, we're getting back to it finally. So let's see what happens next. We obviously, the next thing that's gonna happen is they're gonna have to find the original Shimmers. You know, Leilani, Misty, Whitney. They do seem really cool. So hopefully, yeah, let's get to see them next. Maybe each girl, like maybe they're gonna have to split up, and each group will have to go find a respective Shimmer and then somehow convince them and earn their trust and bring them back to Rainbow World, and you know, that's cool. You know, it'll be fun, hopefully, but I do wonder what happens to Dawn. You know, we still haven't seen Viola in this season, which I don't think we will. I genuinely think like they just forgot she was a doll that they had a new character of, and they just never wrote her a plot in the show. I think, unfortunately, we might get the same thing with Dawn. She might never appear in the season. She might never become a character, and they might have just created her design to be the fourth girl in the Sparkle and Shine second series, but nothing more, because she's not a Shimmer. She's not a part of the group. So what does she do? Why is she here? I guess we're not gonna know. Yeah, so R.I.P. Dawn, Viola. You're never gonna be properly introduced in the Rainbow High lore. You're just gonna be the girls who we got dolls of, but never properly had as a character in the show. Okay. But yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's so obvious that the plot is so weak. Like, this is just this. There's so many plot holes. There's so many. It feels weak. It's not strong, but okay, let's see what happens. Moving on to other updates for Rainbow High. Recently, we had a ton of news that was dropped on upcoming releases for next year, shared by Seeing Mount. One of which was a upcoming new line for Shadow High. Now we finally also know what the theme is for this new Shadow High line. Apparently, the theme is pajama party, you know, like sleepover. Once again, this will be the third time that we will have had a theme sleepover in Rainbow High, Shadow High. You know, Rainbow High first with the Slumber Party dolls, with Brianna, Robin, and Marissa. That was a long time ago. And then the second time was with Junior High. That was at the beginning of the reboot. And now, third time's a charm, perhaps. We're getting it with Shadow High. The characters included will be Heather, Luna, Chanel, and Luna. It seems that they're just completely forgetting Ash and Nicole. Like, they're not even, you know, like, they're not even existent anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure they're just going to focus on these four characters from now on when it comes to Shadow High, which is unfortunate. But at least we're still getting Shadow High at all. So yeah, Slumber Party theme for these four characters. Not really clear on the price point or the level of quality here, if they're going to be expensive or budget dolls with very simple outfits. I do think that really will determine how excited I can be for these dolls. If they're just simple budget dolls wearing very simple outfits and the faces are nothing exciting, the hairstyles are nothing exciting. Like, if these are basically more of the same that we have with the recent budget dolls of Shadow High, Okay, fine. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be cute, but that's not really anything that I'm gonna be excited about. So let's just hope that this is gonna be a proper line with accessories, with nice outfits, with nice new makeup, nice new hairstyles, nice new, I don't know, just anything nice. And let's see how exciting this can really get. So yeah. Maybe, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed. Moving on to the Bratz updates, the Jean Paul Gaultier Sasha collector doll is getting a restock, and apparently now they added a little bit of a description on the listing for her on Bratz.com, which says that with the restock now, all those new orders that will be shipped out, they will include a new poster. Okay, a new poster exclusive to only the restock dolls? Okay, well that sucks. I would have liked to have a poster. Thank you very much. We all paid the same amount. We all paid a lot of money for this doll, and the people who got her first don't have a poster, and now the people who will get her now with the restock will get a poster. I mean, I get it. It's supposed to make her more exclusive. It's supposed to make it more like, oh yay, you missed her out. You missed out on her the first time, but now you're getting her with the restock, and you're getting something on top of it because you're getting a poster. Like, okay, yeah, it's nice, but like, what about us? We all paid the same amount, and we're not getting posters. I mean, it's just a poster. Like, it's nothing too big a deal, but I'm just saying, it's expensive, and I feel like we should all deserve the poster. It kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. It's just a poster. At least some people are gonna get her now with the poster. This is very similar to how the restock happened with the Katie doll, where that box had a little sticker on the front, and they also had a exclusive sticker sheet included. So I guess they just want to make these restocks more special, and I guess that makes sense. But still, like, really, an actual like the stickers, I don't care, but like a poster, I think a lot of us would have liked a poster with this doll, especially for the price point. Okay, next, this is exciting but also shocking and very surprising. So recently we had the last drop from the Bratz X Clueless collaboration, which was with Dion. She dropped on Thursday, July 31st, yes. And she still hasn't sold out, which is great on the Bratz website. And I got mine, and I think, yeah, I've honestly, the whole experience with the Bratz Clueless collection drops has been very calm. And I'm really happy to say that, because we were all very anxiety filled with, and you know, like worried, I guess, like if this is gonna be like Mean Girls, and thankfully no. Like Cher, Amber was available for a week. Like, that's insane. And now Dion, like they've all been available for a longer period of time, and they have not sold out quickly, so that's great. The pricing, questionable, especially for international people like myself. We all know that the shipping was raised. The shipping cost was raised for whatever reason. The same day that Cher dropped. I talked more about that in my Bratz versus Barbie video, but yeah, that happened. It was very much sucked. But thankfully, after, you know, when Amber dropped, they fixed the pricing of the actual dolls themselves on the Bratz website, and they made them cheaper with the currency and all that for international fans. And so even though the shipping was still expensive, at least the dolls themselves were a little bit cheaper. So that kind of, I guess, evened it out in the end with the cost. Not really, we still paid more, international fans, but at least it was a little something. And at least it was still cheaper is better than more expensive. So it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but at least, you know, it was cheaper. And so, yeah, and Dion dropped, and again, that was fine. So the shipping cost was again questionable, and again, just really all around expensive. But now, out of nowhere, we got the reveal out of nowhere that these dolls, all 3 dolls, are available right now on Amazon UK. Like right now, available, like in stock, available, ready to ship, like next week. Insane. What are you? Excuse me. Like, you're telling me that I could have saved myself some money and just gotten all 3 dolls from Amazon UK? Like, what? I mean, yes, I do have to pay shipping on Amazon UK, but the shipping would have been much cheaper. Okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. So if you still haven't gotten your hands on any of these dolls, and you were kind of tempted, but you were kind of scared off by the pricing, and you don't like Bratz.com, hey, this is the perfect chance for you, because they're, again, all available on Amazon UK. I mean, last time I checked, maybe they're sold out now, but, you know, they might come back with stock. So check out the listings. They should be available. The links should be available on youloveit.com. So please run If you were questioning buying these dolls because of the price point, because of the availability, girl, this is your sign. Get them all right now on Amazon UK, okay? Because I got them for much more expensive prices on Bratz.com, and not knowing that this would happen because no one told us, because Bratz never communicates these things with us fans. Bratz loves to just they love to keep us in the dark and not tell us about anything remotely happening with releases happening like this on Amazon websites. Like, they never tell us anything about these things. Like, it really sucks. Like, I really hate it because again, like, I found this out about other people on their stories. Like, and like, if I hadn't seen their stories, I wouldn't have known. And it's like, if I wouldn't have found out, I wouldn't be able to tell you right now. So you know how that works? If Bratz just told us officially, we would all know, and we would all have been able to choose where to get these from and not. And I would have probably gotten them from Amazon and not from Bratz.com, because again, the shipping really sucks. but at least now they're available. And if you missed your chance, or if you were again not sure, they're much cheaper now on Amazon UK, and they're all available. And I'm just gonna, it's just a perfect opportunity. So yeah, it's so random, so bizarre. Once again, Bratz does not communicate anything with us fans about these things, and it really sucks. Yeah, anyway, at least it happens, I guess. I don't know. And lastly, we had a first look at the brand new Bratz budget Very Merry Christmas holiday dolls, or whatever. These stock photos aren't the best quality yet, but yeah, Very Merry Sasha and Chloe dolls, probably releasing sometime around this fall, of course, just in time for the holiday season. And of course, as we all know, we're also getting a actual collector holiday doll for Chloe that we saw leaks of previously in a Bratz video. So yeah, we're getting basically three dolls of the Bratz holiday line. These two of Sasha and Chloe, which, by the way, why are we getting Chloe again? Like, we're getting already a Chloe doll for like the collector level of a holiday doll, and now we're getting another Chloe doll here in the budget wave of the holiday doll. Like, why not just include Yasmin here with Sasha, or Dana, or like any other character? Why are we getting two Chloes in this same holiday season for Bratz? Like, what? That feels a little bit like a missed opportunity. We could have had literally any other character here with Sasha. Like, could have been Yasmin, Jade, could have been again Dana, Megan, Felicia, could have been Roxy, could have been again any other character that they've introduced so far. Nope. Another Chloe. Okay. I don't know. It just feels like, what? We are already getting a Chloe doll with the collector one. That's Chloe. Another two. I don't know. To me, that feels a little bit, I don't know. I don't like that. Anyway, the outfits are the same for both dolls here, for Sasha and Chloe. The main difference here is the shoes. For Chloe, they're in silver. For Sasha, they're in gold. And then the tiaras, which, why are they wearing tiaras? It's a holiday doll. Okay, whatever. The tiaras also match the gold and silver respectively. That's the main difference here. And of course, the different characters. But the actual outfits are the same. So yeah, it makes sense. They are budget dolls, so they would want to keep it very simple. But even so, these two are really cute. I like the outfits, and I want to get them both, but it's like, they're so similar. It's like, I do like the silver and gold contrast that they have, like Chloe's silver, Sasha's gold. But I feel like if it was Yasmin with the silver, like, although Yasmin usually has gold jewelry on, not silver. Okay, then what about Jade? Jade could have been here with the silver, I don't know, why was it Chloe that they chose here? We're already getting a Chloe holiday collector doll, and now another Chloe. To me, it feels like too many Chloes. But yeah, they're cute. The packaging is very simple and no accessories really. I kind of prefer if they would have had the old Santa Claus boots. Those look much more festive, but I get it. They wanted to keep the theme of gold and silver. So yeah, the faces are really nice though, like especially for Sasha. She has green eyes here. Like, wow, they really look amazing. And that was all of the MJ doll news we had for today. But what do you think? Let me know down below. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.